Welcome back, YouTube. So in this video, I'm going to be giving my projections here as far as for the historical averages of how low this crypto market and some of the prices of the leading tokens can go. We know that based off of the numbers that we got from the Fed, that the Fed has pretty much missed or mismanaged inflation yet again, right? So we've pretty much been behind the curve all year long, and this is going to continue going into August with no reversal in sight. We haven't even had a slight reversal whatsoever to even gauge the effectiveness of these basis point rate hikes. So possibly they're going to have to get more aggressive, but as of right now, it's looking like this is going to be the tone for the year. So the question is, how low can these cryptos go? And before I get into those prices, I want to say two things. If you are long term, then there's no need to try and speculate like as far as like on prices. The best way to win is going to be DCA and of course your coin count. This is going to be your multiplier on the next bull run. This is also going to help you determine a vast majority of your profit. Now, if you are trading, that's something different, but you still would have to kind of time your entries. And ultimately, you wouldn't want to speculate where the bottom is. That's something you would do if you're shorting or something like that. And the second thing is obviously do not try and time the market because this is mostly like emotions. Yes, there's some algorithmic trading. Yes, there's massive shorting and stuff like that going on. But there can be a proposal or something like that that can change all of this just like that. And then we can get strong bounces and go back in the opposite direction. So just kind of keep that in mind here. Ultimately, long-term people, this is going to be your coin count. Now, I want to get into the numbers here, and I've made a couple of videos charting it because there's several chart patterns and stuff that you can use. But historically speaking, you have the 85% marker. This is something that I talked about before, I'd say like April last year. But you have the 85% marker. But historically, like the top three will stick closer to that range, right? The coins that are further down the list and stuff like that, they can have a bit of an overcorrect so that you'll see that they'll dip down maybe 90, 95%, and then they'll come back to that 85% marker, consolidate there, and then move forward with the market once you get that evidence of a reversal. So Bitcoin is more likely to stick closer to that 85% marker compared to some of the other coins. So you can have some coins that can correct 90 to 95%, and that still be historically accurate for the market here. That's not something that's abnormal. So for Bitcoin, even if you look at if you look at the charts here, if you want to do the 85% marker, that's going to the 85% correction range is going to put you at around 10,200, right? And I do believe this is the least likely coin to overcorrect unless the Fed just massively just keeps messing up and we just start threatening hyperinflation or something like that. But as of right now, 85% is going to be roughly around 10,200. Ethereum, 85, you're looking at around 733.76, right? The extreme side, that 95, you're going to be looking at around 245, right? And this is obviously if they are missing the mark here, and we are just bulldozing forward, going into double-digit inflation and stuff like that, and you'll start to see not only institutions pull out more money, but you'll see retailers start to pull out more money as well because they're going to try and retain some of the cash that they have because they have no idea how long this situation is going to last here, and they don't want to be in a situation where people are like losing jobs or something like this because we have no idea how bad this is going to get, and they'll try and retain some cash. So you'll see kind of like that double-edged sword here, pulling money out of the markets. Ethereum Classic, you'll have technically and this is what I meant by this exposure. I know a lot of people have, when Ethereum Classic was getting its run, a lot of people jumped in because they're trying to get like some exposure to the Ethereum price. I know the sentiment was Ethereum was going to 10K and stuff like that. I know you guys seen that. But the 85% marker would have been around $18. And this is what I meant by some of the other coins are going to correct to an extreme level. So that 90, 95% range is going to put Ethereum Classic at around $6. And if you guys follow my other videos, you know that we talked about Bitcoin going to 20K, Dogecoin going to 6 cents, stuff like that. Doge is another one that that can correct like that 90 to 95% ratio. Doge has corrected a lot faster than some of the other coins just because of the amount of retailers compared to institutions that are in the coin, and not to mention the massive shorting and stuff like that that's going on in the coin as well. But this is typically what you see when you see that overcorrect and you kind of go down to like that 4 cent range and then that immediate bounce back to around 6 cents. It wants to consolidate at around 6 cents. But if you look at the shorts and the stuff like that, you'll see, I just made a short video today on YouTube stating that in the last 48 hours, we've seen about $1.8 million more injected into the short market for Doge. And you'll see that that's around 30 million coins or so shorted within the last 48 hours. So this is the type of sentiment you'll see. And ironically enough, Ethereum is also getting shorted a lot. Ethereum has some massive shorts here. I believe Ethereum shorts have reached their high since like early June or so. So keep an eye on Ethereum shorts as well. I'll be charting it this week as we go through it because it looks like there's a massive movement here to get Ethereum lower as well. So keep that in mind. And I want to say with these numbers, just keep in mind that as the macros develop and stuff like that, these are subject to change. Nothing is concrete here. This obviously these numbers, the sentiment of the market, yield curves, inflation, all that kind of stuff. This changes directions with the wind. But just keep in mind here, this is ultimately a breakdown considering we continue on the path that we've just been going on really all year. So we do not have a proven way to deal with inflation just yet. Nothing that has been suggested or has been put into place is working. So this is assuming that we're going to get more of the same here going forward. Hopefully this doesn't happen. Hopefully we don't get those extreme cases because, this is obviously going to mean that things are going to be more expensive and stuff like that across the board. This is people may not even have enough money to take advantage of these prices. I do believe that even the prices we are at now, even if we don't get a breakdown, I believe these are historically amazing prices. I think that after the next bull run, we will not consolidate this low again. I think that these prices are going to be a dream. So, this is one of the reasons why I started the video saying that I would not personally try and time the market just because even the prices we are at now are amazing, right? So let's keep that in mind when you're accumulating and when you're building up your crypto portfolios. As always, the biggest thing that you can do, not only to affect the price of your crypto, but to also stop these institutions or lower your risk of them going bankrupt and taking your crypto with them, is going to be remove your coins from the exchanges. I have an affiliate link to Ledger in the description section so that you can go directly to their website, get yourself a cold storage, and remove your coins out of the grasp of these exchanges, really, because they're going to do what's best for them. And you see now the tone is filed for bankruptcy, and you guys will get your money when you can. Also, if you have a stock portfolio and you don't like your stocks and stuff like that being lent out as well via payment for order flow, Nano does not participate in payment for order flow, and I have a link for them in the description as well. So that is my price update as far as for the crypto talk. I appreciate all of you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from me. Like the video if you found any value, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.